Okay, first of all, I need to talk and walk. There is no clicker. It's good for my condition, probably not so good for you. So we'll interrupt you to watch into the slides. My name is Radovan Bacovic, and last week I gave a talk or tutorial about DBT, and 15 times my friend told to me, I think tutorials were good, and my friend told me, everything was so cool, Radovan, but you said 15 times, this is so cool. I was so hot about DBT, and also, this room is called Pizza. I'm in Firenze. There is plenty of talk about Python, and a lot of Python is here, so this is so cool. And today we will talk about some magic and how we establish data products, data services in a company called GitLab. Maybe you heard, maybe not, doesn't matter. We'll try to share my impression with you. What we are doing as a data team, you know the meme. We are using our product, which we are using to build our product, to analyze the data from our product. So that's what our data team is doing. And it can be so weird for all of you. And what's wrong with this sentence? It's very unclear, so confused. I see recursion there, and still, you don't know what we are doing. But this is 100% true. Why and how? Let me show you. Data team in GitLab. Let's jump in and see what I have for you today. Crucial to know GitLab, the company. As I said, maybe you heard, maybe not, but what we are doing. Everything starts, as usual in each company, with a mission. And our mission said, everyone can contribute. In addition to that, I would say everyone should contribute. We are open core, open source company from the beginning, so this is very vital for us. To drive our business, we create or define a set of rules or values, which is fairly easy to remember. Credit, in our case, stands for collaboration, results, efficiency, diversity, inclusion, and belonging, iteration, and transparency. So, if you're very lazy, remember credit. Everyone else should be found on the internet. Let's talk a bit more. Also, distinguish GitLab company against GitLab product. Same name, different purpose. What our product is, or what we are doing. We are doing one thing I think we are doing very, very good. Last 1 year back, I would say this is DevOps product, but these days it's very hypey. DevSecOps platform. Support you in all stages of your software development life cycle. We help you to build cool, nice software products. What does it mean? 10 stages for you: plan, create, verify, for package, secure, and release, up to configure, monitor, and manage. With detailed explanation how we are doing the business, what we can provide to you. Of course, almost end of the day 2 of the conference. If you're lazy, tired like me, very humble explanation, just 10 icons, what we are doing, what we can provide to you, okay? And of course, I don't have intention to kill you by PowerPoints and zillion slides, just to share a couple of numbers with you, what I think it's important to remember, and maybe can inspire you to be better in your business. No office is no problem for us. From day 1, 0, we are all remote company. Our operational model is fully remote. So no offices, no problem for us. It means 0 offices. 60+ team members around the globe, we hire globally, in 60+ countries and regions. Unfortunately, as we are transparent, we had layoffs, and 7% of us are not in GitLab anymore. You can guess I somehow survived, and still we are doing a great stuff. So good to remember, this number of people create the product for you. Very proud of this number, 30+ million users for small horse startups via well-known enterprises, academia, government, non-government organizations, let's say hobbyists, are registered user for GitLab, both SaaS and on-prem, plus these days it's called GitLab Dedicate, your private cloud GitLab installation for you. Of course, for more than 11 years now, we release new version of our software and provide new features for you. So it's very easy to know, 22nd of each month, what you can expect. No delays, no exceptions, and no exclusions. New, cool, nice features of the product. Sorry, I'm walking a lot. There is no other way. But I think, as I said, it's good for me. We already talked about transparency and our value. We are brutally transparent. Why? Everything we are doing, we store in our handbook. Officially, it contains 2,000 pages of web pages of text. Unofficially, it's 3-4 times more. Whatever you need there, you can find. It's open to the world and to you almost 100%. What does it mean? If you're a small horse startup, Your job is doing great. You need to hire a new engineer, right? You don't have the budget for HR agency. You don't want to ask your friend to do that for you. Go there and see what is required to hire junior, mid-year software, senior software engineer, and how we are doing that. What the requirements are, what expectations are, what tech stack is, what job grades are, and that's it. Even better, if your business explodes and you have 100 people and you have plenty of data and you need a data team, don't ask me, I will charge you, but everything you need is in the handbook. Job grades, specification, projects, what we are doing, how we are doing that, managers levels, directors, technology, explanation is there. So stick with brutal transparency, helps us a lot. Why this is important? Heart of the company is data platform and the data team with a plenty of Python inside, which is great. I'm so thrilled about that. That's why I'm here. We have our mission to deliver trusted data in cost-efficient manner and avoid bankruptcy. These days it's very easy to turn on the cloud resources and have $0 at the end of the month. So we want to deliver trusted data on time to the stakeholders when they need the data in cost-efficient manner. That's our mission. This is called data value pyramid. For the purpose of this talk, it's laying down on the slide. From all good data, through information, knowledge, and wisdom, we are in between with strong intention to go there and understand what's going on and which button we need to press here in order to see the change there and also provide the value for the business. So this is a data value pyramid. When we are talking about type of analytics, how and what we are doing, all good days when you understand what's going on to the latest stage about prescriptive analytics to understand which action you should take there to see the results here, as we already said. Currently, still in the middle with strong intention to move forward. In this case, it's on my left, your right. It's called data capability model or models. Challenges. We recently created a team, and our company is 11 years old. I mentioned that. So how to reconcile this, let's say, malfunction in ages? Then, how to scale data platform in an efficient way. You remember we talk about it's plenty of data growing rapidly every day, how you should deal with that in cost-efficient manner to avoid bankruptcy, of course. How to orchestrate, harmonize, and synchronize each component in your ecosystem in order to produce the value for the business when they need the data and the quality of data they need. How to decrease time to market. You remember our value iteration. Go in short toes, avoid big projects, which usually it failed, and iterate on each problem you have. One of the way and tip for you how to decrease time to market, how to move fast. That's one of our challenges. How to increase visibility. There are some folks in our company that say to me, yeah, we are using the data, pretty much we are happy with it, but I don't know you even exist. I don't know how data came from. And that's one external part, to increase our visibility inside the company and leverage data usage. External visibility is nice conferences like this. So I want to show how cool we are, how I want to share the knowledge with you, and share our experience. Of course, maybe there can be inspiration for you. Action. Heart of our company is open core and open source. This is a two-way street. We create 2 community and 4 community, and want to listen what community can provide to us, what the feedbacks are, so our product can be better and better, along with that and our data platform. This is a very interesting word. I don't know if you have heard or not. It's called dog fooding. It means if you have a product in your company, you can use more that product on daily basis to leverage your usage. In our case, it's our product GitLab. We are using to build a data platform in order to provide the data on time in cost-efficient manner. I repeated this a couple of times. I think it's so vital for all of you. Dog fooding. We create DevSecOps platform, and we stick with that mindset. There are plenty of discussion what DevOps is. Is it mindset? Is it set of tools? Is it a culture? Whatever. In my humble opinion, DevOps or DevSecOps is mindset and a culture you should promote in your company in order to move fast, produce the value, at the end profit for your company. Dog fooding. GitLab, Gitflow. When I came in this GitLab world, I'm from another planet. You know the drill. It was a different Git flow. It's called just a Git flow, I think. You have 4 type of branches: master, develop, hotfix, releases, whatever. Here we have a main type of branch and short-lived development branch. Why is like that? I think this can work normally, but using our product, we are able to move fast and have short-lived develop branch, merge everything immediately on the master, which is push production as soon as possible. Your increment is so small in that case. If you fail, you can easily roll it back. There is no huge chain of components and dependency can create a hell in your life very quickly because you don't know how to roll back. So go with short toss, iterate on the problem. Iterate fast, move fast, release frequently. As we said, GitLab, Gitflow plus product provide you very fast pace and decrease the time to the market. It's very easy. Everything starts with the issue. If you want to do something, if you want to change something, if you want to discuss or explore something, put it in the issue. It's first point of contact in DevSecOps infinite loop. You know the drill. I talked with few folks earlier today about the Slack. If you want to search something, who changed what was the context and motivation around that, you go to emails, you go to Slack, in Sheets, try to create a full context to understand the picture. For us, it's fairly easy. Why? After 3 months, our Slack messages are done, or gone, or deleted. Everything should be here or in the handbook. It's a single source of truth for us. That's the way how we prevent go into the infinite discussion and searching for the context. People, most valuable asset as usual, not just a phrase for us. Recently created team with definition of roles, tasks, duties, responsibilities, everything you need to orchestrate your team through forming, storming, norming, and performing stage and life cycle of the teams. Now I think we are performing well. Maybe I'm wrong. And my favorite, tech stack. To be on the safe side, I would say it's mainly open source. Probably it's not possible to have 100% open source data platform or any kind of platform, but this is it. Let's stop a bit from left to right. Multi-cloud solution. GCP, AWS, this was Docker before, now it's Rancher because it's free. Kubernetes engine, deploy, or GCP. We are talking only about the data. Probably most popular orchestration tool on the market or on open source sky in the world, Apache Airflow, do the things for us to orchestrate all pipelines and the processes. Snowplow is great open source analytics tool to capture front and back end events on your software and easily push it to your database of choice. In our case, it is Snowflake, cloud data platform or warehouse or something house, call it as you want, and easily capture all details regarding analytics. So you can easily create the metrics, what's going on with your application, who click what's going on under the hood. Out-of-the-shelf tools for extraction, Fivetran and Stitch. For major, well-known providers, I have the data here, I want the data there, I will pay you, and data is there as soon as possible, I will do the rest. Everything from here mainly is created in Python. That's cool stuff. Data observability. Now it's fairly easy to create a pipeline. You can build it, you can buy it, you can make it, you can do whatever you want. What is inside of data? What is the heartbeat of your data? What is the pattern of behavior of your data? Monte Carlo provides the answer for us. We evaluated several tools on the market, and we say, okay, this will probably work for us. And this is cool, because it's created in Python. The light machine learning model, still learning, not so fast, try to say to us, what is the pattern of behavior of your data? Data drop, data increases, any rapid change, and we are alerted immediately in Slack, and it's gone after 3 months. So we can be very proactive about that. For all custom-made stuff, ad hoc things, pipelines, extractions, for more exotic providers, of course, you know the drill. For transformation of the data, single source of truth for us is data DBT, also stands for database tool or transformer. I'm not sure yet. Singer.io and Meltano going hand by hand. It is ETL standard, and Meltano is out-of-the-box ETL as a service, or ELT as a service open source tool. I will tell more about this later on. You will see why. Snowflake, single database. Everything regarding data is there. We are building data lake these days, but still not on this slide. Data science, machine learning, well-known Jupyter, of course, Python. For visualization, it's Sisense, and soon I will put Tableau there, because we finally accept, yeah, we will use Tableau as a second option for visualization. Yeah. Actions. Just to mention rising stars here. DBT stands for Database Transformer. It means out-of-the-box, single source of truth to transform your data. Pure Python, pure open source, their paid version, of course. Jinja, SQL, Python. All transformations, all documentation, out of the box, all machine learning, data science, Python models, SQL models can be done here for zero cost for you. So, also good to mention this kind of stuff. Second rising star, Meltano. Guys from GitLab and my colleague from Data Team create a separate company, out-of-the-box ETL, ELT tool. Organically, it has DBT integration. So if you have any kind of request, source here, target there, you can easily connect the data, run Meltano on the cluster, and everything is done. If something is missing, each target or tab, you can create it by own. As I said, I create tab for learning platform for US. It's called AdCast. You can check it. Also, I create or fix target for Snowflake. Where to check this tool can be your toolbox for data world and solving the data problem. Monte Carlo, as we said, data observability, machine learning models in Python. You have a portal, hook up on your database, and you get everything you need to see X-ray through your data. Not only not null, unique, reference, but really behavior of the data or the models you want to track. Still, we are on a speed call with them and try to improve the product, I would say, on daily basis or weekly basis. This is cool, this is new. It's called Permafrost. Not so well known. I'm maintainer. This is open source project started in GitLab. If you're using Snowflake, regarding the privileges, grants, roles, and users, you have YAML file, and you can schedule it somehow. Cron, Dagster, Airflow, you name it. Define your roles and users in combination in YAML, call permafrost code, and everything is there for you. We are heavily use this. As I said, I'm maintainer. If you're interested in more details, just ping me, and you'll find it in our repo in GitLab. Tools. Everything should be automated. Depends what we change in our platform. We run set of pipelines. We are so lazy. When we change DBT code, we run SQL linters, we run automation for DBT checks, run the models, check everything, go up to production. If you change Python code, of course, PyTest, linters, compliance, security, everything is there. So be so lazy about that. Test environments. Snowflake provides a very cool feature called zero copy clone, and it means you know the drill. Create feature, test something, put on production, and it's running for a couple of something, days, weeks, hours, whatever. It's really painful stuff. Zero copy clone feature in Snowflake provides you fully ready, out of the box, ready to eat prod-like environment with structure and with the data. Even better stuff, you will pay only for the incremental changes. If you don't touch anything, there is no charge, and your manager will like that. Then, if you, let's say, change something, you will be charged. How it's going with us? When we do a first commit, we create test environment, do our job. When merge request is merged, this is dropped. So we keep it very low in cost and try to be efficient. Our result is what? Enterprise data platform in mainly open source world, as I said. And I like it for various reasons. People, roles, and responsibilities. As I said, recently created team is data team, and also data science team is our youngest colleagues. Why this is cool? I'm a data engineer. My work is so dirty, not so attractive to the people, and also great shout out to these guys. Few projects, propensity to expand, to contract, and user segmentation. This project allows us to see how likely in percentage is customer to unlock more stages, you remember our test stages, and give us more money or buy more license. Or how likely is customer to go to other competitor rather than stay with us. Or how to create very unique way of communication with the customer. User segmentation can help us a lot. Why? Because when you register in GitLab platform, you go in one bucket, and based on that bucket, your properties, we will contact you in a different way, and everything should be very organic and very subtle. So I always like to talk about these folks and about projects they are doing. It's so cool, nice, easy to see, comparing to our dirty work. Data everywhere, in central of the heart of the business. And as we said, you know this infinite loop, very popular these days. Process. Start with the issue. Start your collaboration, communication in the issue. Don't put it in Slack or other weapon of choice. Wireframe from 1 to 6. For each change, this is our outcome. You should respect all steps to do your magic and your change. Without this, it's just the cowboy coding. This provides a proper process so you can keep your quality. ELTD, we already talked about that. ELT, ETL, whatever, we have D for documentation. Single source of truth. Put everything in one source. We call it handbook, you can call it as you want, but you should have this. Otherwise, it's fairly hard to find. This should be searchable, and everything your driver business should be there, including all data platform. Process, short-term direction. Where we want to go, short, mid-run. You see what we want to achieve. Same goes for strategic orientation. Just do not get lost. Still want to be open core, open source, know our customer, and have our KPIs, which bring us moving forward all the time. Then, let's wrap everything up. But before that, what questions you have for me? Is it okay to have Q&A now? Yep, please. Sorry?
Does the handbook support vector search as well?
Factor search?
Yeah, like semantic search?
No, I think it's still on the old school level. I hate it, I think. I don't like it. But it's not so easy to find, to search what you're looking for. One tip for you is download everything down on my computer, check it out, and do search through PyCharm. But on the web page, it's not so good. So, yeah, I'm still complaining about the same.
Okay. I have another question on Slido.
Yep, please.
How did you put Airflow to production?
How
did you put Airflow to production?
Airflow to production? Yeah,
That's
we can spend a few... No, yeah, of course, yeah, I like that. I'm just don't want to run out of the time, so provide the space. Long story short, GCP, our cluster, the data image, and our pipeline. So that's how things are going. So there are a few components very important for our installation. Everything is automated. It's running on GCP cluster. If you're interested more, I like to talk about that. Let's do it after this talk. I will be around. Next one, please.
No other question on Slido?
OK. Anything else? Please.
DBT can replace Spark for bigdata?
Yes.
I want to use it, but I'm scared about using
Yes. I would say yes and no. I like Spark, my weapon of choice. I like DBT, my weapon of choice. If you search my name, GitLab, DBT tutorial, you find the full tutorial 101 for DBT. Try to compare features. Also, we can talk about that later. We're running out of time, so I want to be very, very efficient. OK. Anything else? I'm outside. We are not done yet. Keep in progress, under construction mindset, please. Move fast and stay on the trajectory you defined or your company defined. Don't forget about the bigger picture. DevSecOps, open core, open source, probably the only way to survive today, do your beautiful work tomorrow. Go for a boring solution. We are always looking about shiny new features, handbooks, frameworks, whatever. Boring solution or best practice can do the work for you. We also have award on yearly basis for the most boring solution in the company, which is so funny. And you will have a few $1,000. Be very strict and disciplined about your code quality and everything about the source control. Put everything you need in your project. Probably this is obsolete, you know your work, but still worth to mention. More strict about testing your code and automated everything. Be so lazy. Do everything you can to be lazy. Very cruel about code base quality. Do not play with this. I know you, all of you, feel the pain if something is wrong in production. It costs you money, mental health, and everything else. Please, and automated everything. Single source of truth, handbook, documentation. Very vital for your work. This is your brand. This is what you need to have. Steal it from us if you don't need to spend your time on your own. Live your values and promote your values. What we are doing, we are using our product to build data product, also known as an enterprise data platform, and to analyze the data from our product called GitLab. So that is what we are doing actually. Now this makes more sense, I think. Everyone can contribute. And this is me. If you have more questions, any requests, I'm always open for discussion, coffee chats, whatever you think it's going to be interesting. It's not about product, it's more about operational model of our company. Nothing more to say than grazie. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me to thanks Radovan for your talk, and we have other 5 minutes for your question. So if you have any question, I have no other question on Slido, but if someone in this room can have a question,
So we have more time.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Oh, I will be slower. Any more question?
Okay.
Please.
You mentioned not having offices. Do you do like offsites or these kind of things, like with the entire company?
Yeah, we tried a couple of times with together all team members in one place, but because of Corona and these beautiful masks, this remind me of all times, it doesn't happen. Usually it's kind of on team level, on random level, and you can gather at minimum 4 folks for 2 teams. Here is the money, you could go anywhere. So I used that money to swim in the Montenegro, so it was a really great time. So that's one of the options, right? But I'm crying and really looking forward to meet with all team members from my team, which is of course the great. Otherwise it can be a little bit schizophrenic, you know, so.
Other question? Okay, if you have another question, thanks. Another
Thank
way.
you.
And